So, hey guys, as you probably can tell, the title is basically saying having dyslexia and what kind of helps me go through everyday life with having dyslexia. So, if you guys are watching and want to say anything, just comment in the live chat and I can read out and have a look. So, basically, where do I start? I have dyslexia. Yes, officially got diagnosed 2 weeks ago, but I had everything confirming this week that I have dyslexia and that I'm pretty good at like the memory kind of stuff. Well, I say most of the time, but reading, writing, as in handwriting, and trying to pronounce stuff like different words, I am absolutely rubbish at. So, yeah, I'm gonna roughly tell you things that can help. For example, if you go into Ryman's, that's a good shop to go into because they do things like this. Which for me, I work on cream paper if I've got to write anything down. But I have been proven to know from the test that it's better for me to use my phones or my laptops to write stuff because I've got a 52 word count a minute, which is above average. And I'm very low on the writing. Plus, half the time you can't really see what I wrote. It's not that legible. But yeah, no, anyway, I was going back to kind of what stuff I've got as well. So yeah, no, this is from Ryman's. Okay, it's in better days, but it's about 2 years old. And it's very, very decent. It's very big. It's got like line margins, etc. And obviously it comes in cream for me, but I think they also do blue. I think they do a range of colours in this. And I think it's about 6 quid. But to be fair, it's well worth the money, especially if it's going to help you. Then obviously I've got cream paper. I've got cream paper over there. I've got cream paper over. I've got 2 bulks of cream paper actually, to just if I need to print anything off, as well as obviously the white paper for the normal kind of people, etc., etc. Like for when it's going into handing days, and more. But yes, obviously I use cream paper. I tend to use my computer a lot because I find it 10 times easier. I have stocked up loads on cream paper and that, so then at least I'm all set ready for the future. And then I thought I'd go through a few more stuff that I actually have as well. So different types of yellow, but I have this, which is a notepad, and I got a pack of them. I think it was in a store that was closing down, so I couldn't really resist, not getting it while it was there on a cheap offer because I thought, well, at least I know I've got paper in the future, and I'm happy with the colour. And then obviously I got a small one, 120, I think, from the same place again. But as I say, I couldn't resist not getting it. Okay, this one doesn't have line margins, but then you don't really expect it when it's a small one. But it's still, cream colour, which is perfect for what I need. Especially if I'm writing down notes, and I don't really want to be. Okay, I like this around, but I don't really want to be writing in this one when I got this one that I can use. So it's quite, a decent thing that I brought. And then also, I thought I'll also show you another one. So it's quite nice, hardback. And yeah, basically the same as the others, but obviously just a hardbacks and really nice feel. This one I don't tend to normally use. This one I tend to like use for like just general bits of bob notes, etc., etc. But yeah, no, it's really worth getting if you honestly feel like you do need what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, if you do like need some help, like, you know, because you have dyslexia, don't be afraid to ask for help because you got dyslexia. Because at the end of the day, it's about you as a person, and dyslexia really shouldn't hinder you. Okay, it might hinder you, in the sense of you might not be able to read fast enough, you might not be able to write fast enough, you might not be able to keep up with the writing speed of what people should be. But then that makes you. That's why we are now in the world of technology. And this, for example, you want to spell something that you don't know. For instance, dyslexia in my case. I still don't know how to spell it, and I actually have dyslexia. I had to go like this. I had to go like this to actually figure out how to spell dyslexia to put for the title of the YouTube. So I literally went like this. Ready? Hey Siri, can you spell dyslexia for me?
Dyslexia. D-Y-S-L-E-X-I-A.
See? What does dyslexia mean?
Dyslexia means a general term for disorders that involve difficulty in learning to read or interpret words, letters, and other symbols, but that do not affect general intelligence.
So, as I say, I'm a practical person, which is the reason I got two phones. But I've got scripts because I like reading scripts, and I really want to hopefully try and read a few books in my lifetime. But I can definitely say, if you do have dyslexia, just don't let it get to you, because if you get that to you, it will bring you down, and that's the worst thing that anyone could do. Now, if you're an adult like me, don't worry about having dyslexia. People will take you for who you are. Just openly say, look, it does take me a little bit of time because I have, dyslexia. If you have the stuff that, defines you as dyslexia or being diagnosed as dyslexia, I can officially say that I have been diagnosed, and I'm really, really grateful that I have the most supportive people behind me, and they honestly do know who they are. I'm not going to state every one because I'll be here for a long, long time. But besides the point, having dyslexia as a child, I didn't really know if I did. And looking back at it now, I can definitely say that I can see where I do, and I can see where it all came from, really. But I think one thing that helped me but didn't help me, because I didn't really get any grades, unfortunately. I failed completely, really. I didn't get any C, so I had to retake my English, I had to retake my maths. But I didn't let that get to me. I was like, well, it's dyslexia. That's probably why I couldn't understand the questions. During my exams, I had a reader, I had a writer, I had extra time as well. And to be fair, the extra time, I went into a lot of the extra time. It's just nice to know that okay, with a normal, you get stressed. I will admit that. And, you know, having your time, it's like, shit, I've got that long left. You know, crap, that's the end of my exam. You know, and for me, it was like, well, hang on, I got that until there, but then I've got time after. I know it'll go into my lunch, but I'd rather it go into my lunch so I can try and get the best of my ability in the exam. And unfortunately, I did fail most of them. But to be fair, it didn't help on the syllabus. So if you guys are at secondary school and about to take your exams, and you do know you do know you have dyslexia, and you are struggling, maybe look at seeing what paper you're doing. And when I mean that, I mean as in, for example, if you're doing functional skills for maths, because I did obviously the normal GCSE for maths, but I then went to college and then to uni where I then did functional skills maths. And I did functional skills maths level 1, which is equivalent of a low DE, I think. And then functional skills 2, which is equivalent of a C, which basically is a pass. I passed them both. I would say if you are more computer-based person, try and see if your secondary school or your place that you're going to do your functional skills level 2 or functional skills maths, see if you can get a computer exam. Because I did the paper one first on the level 2, but I failed. But then when I did the computer one, the rest is history. I passed. It was worth every opportunity that I got. Now, unfortunately, with English, I think I was on a higher one, or not the right one for GCSE, but about 5 attempts it took for me finally getting the C. And I can tell you for one thing, when you get the grade that you have to get from the government, which is really annoying, because to be fair, people like us that have dyslexia, it feels like we're being discriminated in a way. That's what I feel. Only because of the fact, well, you got to get this. I don't care, you know, who you are, what you do. You got to get that when you leave secondary school. It's like, well, hang on. Some people do try. They're just not academic enough. You know, they're not an academic person. They're more a practical person. For example, me. You know, I'm more practical, and I learn things doing it practically than doing it by reading a book, going, you know, say for instance, pretend this is book, you know, say for instance, chapter 1, you know, I just don't, I don't know. I feel because when I look through a book, now this is going to be interesting. So when I look through a book, any book, not the scripts, because I tend to get, you know, but any kind of like book or document for cinemas, I can't even say, see. So yeah, no, basically anything like that, I struggle to process it. But I'm hopefully possibly looking at a reader pen, but unfortunately a reader pen is very expensive. But if any of you guys out there actually have a reader pen and you got it from somewhere, please, please, please go into the comments and let me know, because that would be a godsend, because I think having a reader pen will be great. And yeah, I'm quite proud to be, well, not proud, but at the end of the day, I am who I am, and I just want you guys to know that, you know, whatever you are, whoever you are, you can easily be great in whatever you do, and don't let dyslexia get to you, because one of the few famous people that I think I found out that do have dyslexia, one being a famous one, Walt Disney. So there you go. And also, I'm just going to do a little review. So for anyone that has depression, anxiety, etc., I got this from the works. It's the CPT handbook. It's, hang on, I'll have a look how many pages it is. It is 524 pages, but it's well worth it if, you know, it's got tips and stuff that you can help do, etc. And it really helps if you need it. So I recommend getting that if you feel like you've got depression or anxiety. And I was going to say it cost me, it cost me £5 for this one, and it was well worth the money. It's got how to overcome things, how to use this book. Is this book for you? So this is something I might share with you. So is this book for you? This questions in table 1.1 will help you work out whether this is right. So number 1, suffer from persistent low mood, feel worried or anxious often, feel angry a lot, feel stressed a great deal of time, think badly of yourself, have low self-esteem, have experienced trauma in which you felt your life was threatened or witnessed someone else's life being threatened, felt suicidal. Think you will make the time to do exercises in this book? Really, honestly, truly. And to be fair, I don't read it that much, but I know it's there for me because it does have some useful tips for me, and I also share with some people as well. So, and then think you will skim read the book and feel guilty that you haven't done it properly. So if you answered yes to any of any of 1 to 5 and number 8, then this book may be able to help you. If you answered yes to number 6, and this book is unlikely to help you, but there is help available and you should speak to a doctor. If you answered yes to number 7, you're feeling suicidal, then you should speak to your doctor or visit your accident and emergency department immediately. And then if you answered no for number 8 and yes to number 9, then this book is probably not right for you just yet. So it gives you a rough guidance, really, of stress, etc. And if you feel like you need it and you want to find out where you can get this from, as I said, I got this from the works. So if you live near the works and you want to have a quick look through one, if they have one, then I definitely go and have a look for it. But yeah, that's really what I can say for that one. So expect about £10 cheaper at the works. But yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know. And also, one thing you might be considering, depending, is getting an overlay. Now, an overlay just makes the color text on a white piece of paper change colour. For me, I used to have one, and I used to have a pink one, and I always felt, for me personally, I felt like, well, I've got a pink overlay. Oh, well, I don't, I shouldn't really have a pink overlay. I'm a boy. But as times progressed and went further on, I went, well, hang on, I shouldn't need to worry. It's going to help me. It's going to help me. That's the main thing. So yeah, if you feel like a pink overlay, a blue overlay, any color overlay will help you. If you're in secondary school, ask your learning support tutor. If you're an adult, you can easily get them on Amazon. Same with the paper, you can easily get paper on the Amazon, cream paper, blue paper, any paper I think on Amazon. But also Ryman's, you can also get loads of cream paper. I'm just using cream paper as an example, but you can get loads of cream paper from Ryman's. So the best bets are really to use Ryman's, Amazon, and just shop around really, because you never know where you might find something. And that's basically it really. So yeah, a brief overview that's lasted 21 minutes of me with dyslexia, which, to be fair, I've got used to it, and it really is just defines who I am. So what can I do? Anyway, guys, you guys keep well, and hopefully I'll make some more videos. I will hopefully make a nice video of this live about dyslexia, etc., about me and how I cope with it in a normal day-to-day life. And yeah, I'm just gonna probably leave it there. I've got some stuff that I'm hopefully gonna try and edit in the next couple of days, hopefully, or the next week or two. And yeah, that's basically it. So thanks for watching, guys. Always, do the drill: like, comment, subscribe. Let's start getting these subscribers going up, and then yeah, let's go further, and hopefully let's make this channel sky high. Well, start going upwards. Anyway, see you later, guys. Have fun.